Okay, we're recording. Go ahead and get started here in a few more minutes. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Those both physically here and virtually attending to this class number 9 on Kundalini Yoga for Intuition and Prosperity, taught here from the Temple of the Coiled Splendor, a mind, body, spirit fitness center here in Oregon, where we teach things like martial arts, qigong, and yoga to help people improve their lives and reach optimum health, wellness, and performance. We have been working on this series now for 9 weeks, and each class is independent with a theme of using Kundalini Yoga to foster intuition and prosperity. And so why that theme? Well, coming out of 2020, which is a really rough year, a lot changed in our lives. And we're inspired here at the temple to give people tools that we think can help them better navigate this year and beyond. So there's a lot of great tools in Kundalini Yoga that support that. And the theme of intuition, really having the right sense of what one should do, clarity of consciousness and clarity of action, and abundance or prosperity, basically the tools that help you draw what you need to fulfill your life purpose. So tonight's theme is around the navel point and navel adjustment. And, way back, I think 6 classes ago, we started talking about the importance of the navel point in Kundalini Yoga, which, there's different chakras or energy centers. And the navel point is really associated with things like your ego identity, your willpower, your ability to basically project yourself into the world from a place of your own self-affirmation. And it's really important in Kundalini Yoga because if you have an unbalanced navel point, everything can be out of alignment. Everything, your thoughts, your words, your deeds. A big part of being effective in life, especially from a yogic point of view, is consistency. That you basically have alignment in thought, word, and deed. You are who you say you are. The words that you speak are true, and the actions you take come from that place of clarity and integrity. And it's important for a variety of reasons. One, that the very nature of reality itself is truth, and that when we're out of alignment, we bear the consequences and things called karmas. And also, just because there's something about speaking from truth that you're heard. People can be deceptive and they can say things that aren't true, but ultimately those kinds of words, they don't last. It's the words that are true that penetrate, that go right into your heart, that stick with you. There's a lot in our culture that is spin doctrine that's trying to manipulate us. We live in a world of glass houses and in a labyrinth of mirrors. There's social media, there's our television, there's cable. We have all this information coming at us all the time. And so much of this is really about trying to pull us off of our center. So, really what we're trying to do with developing that navel point strength is we're trying to really develop a sense of identity that's stable, steady, and true, aligned with our dharma, which in yoga means your purpose. It's why you incarnate, as opposed to karma, which is basically, you being out of alignment. You're basically acting from a place of reactivity and fear, as opposed to you're basically tuned to some higher purpose, and you're acting from a place of courage and consistency. So, when we create that navel strength, we become stable, steady, and true. And that then expresses itself through our words, our deeds, our actions, and everything else that sort of takes on a quality of flow in our life, instead of us constantly acting and reacting from a place of fear and attachment and graspingness. So ultimately, all this ties back to the notion that the nature of life is duality, right? There's opposites. We're always dealing, one day you're up, one day you're down. One day you're happy, one day you're sad. And so we're always sort of facing the opposites in life. But there is a sort of plumb line that runs through it all, which in yoga philosophy is called Rita, divine right order, or Tao, Dharma. Basically, it's a way to navigate life beyond the opposites. And you need to have that sort of navel strength and that consistency of self so that you can act from that place and basically bring that kind of clarity to your actions, as opposed to speaking from fear, dishonesty, mistruths. So that's why we work on the navel point. So also another big part of this is that when you do have that consistency, you're cared for. A lot of times in life we are, we're feeling like we need to go grab things. We're feeling like we need to basically play games or manipulate. But when you come from a place of that stable consistency centered in your navel point, you have a sense of trust. And when you have a sense of trust, the right things come to you at the right time, as opposed to needing to grab them and play games. So that's what we're going to be working on tonight. And then finally, one last point, this notion of the will, which is so much tied to that third chakra. You know, in my spiritual tradition, we talk about what's called a true will. You know, everybody has a will. Like, you know, I have a will to eat a peanut butter sandwich, or I have a will to run a race, or I have a will to get a job, right? We need, and we often have a will to do things in life. And that's tied to our desire. But there's a higher form of will, you know, which we call the true will. And in essence, your true will is basically why you came down to the planet. It's the same thing as dharma that you find in other spiritual traditions, which means your purpose. Same idea, right? You came here for a purpose. And so the real key to consistency is lining up sort of your sort of self-will, your desire, the sort of fierceness and the fire in the belly with that true will, which is your purpose. And when those things line up and you live your life in that place consistently, the doors open, you're shepherded towards positive experiences, and your life takes on a quality of grace, which is ultimately what we're trying to do here, is give people a more graceful life as opposed to a life that's basically entangled and complicated and painful. And that's basically what it means to be liberated, is you're living your life fully from a place of openness and freedom, as opposed from a place of fear and constraint and limitation. So that, I think, is all the lecture that we're going to do tonight. And so we're going to dive into the class. Couple notes. I'm not able really to see you. So, you know, obviously do things at your own pace. Don't hurt yourselves. Don't push yourselves beyond what you're capable of. And also, there's a couple breaths I'm going to explain once we get started. So that's something to be thinking about. So usually we start by tuning in. Rub the hands briskly and place the knuckles here in the center of the chest. We're going to say a mantra, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo means I call upon the infinite wisdom beyond myself. And Guru Dev Namo means I call upon the infinite wisdom within myself. So inhaling deeply. Exhale. And inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Pull up on the rectum, navel, sex organs. All those lower muscles pull up and squeeze up and focus at your third eye point. And exhale, relax your breath in that lock. Inhale and exhale. And begin what are called Sufi grinds, where we're just kind of moving along the center of our spine, just kind of warming up the body a little bit. Nice, easy rotation, eyes closed down. Just get into the flow. Move it along that center axis, eyes closed down, focus at your third eye point. And inhale center. Exhale, and the other way. And inhale center. And exhale. Okay, we're going to come up onto the knees now, and we're going to do a practice called spinal flex, but we're going to do what are called heart openers. We're going to place the hands on the shoulders, and we're going to do a motion where we inhale, we come forward as if the spine is moving in an S curve. We're going to open up that heart. Imagine you're breathing in sunlight into the heart, and then exhale and release that breath from the heart, release the sort of toxins that are stored back out into the world. So inhale, exhale back, and just continue moving nice and easy, opening up the heart with the spinal flex, and just continue to go. Make sure you're breathing. Open up that heart, release anything that's in the heart that needs to be let go of. Inhale up, open that heart, expand, and exhale, release, contract, and inhale, open the heart, expand, exhale, contract, and inhale, square those shoulders, pull up on the root lock, focus at the third eye point, and exhale, relax the breath, and let the hands come down to the knees, and release the legs, shake them out a little bit. Okay, we're now gonna do plank for 1 minute. So basically, we're gonna come up into a plank position. We're just gonna hold long, deep breathing. Once again, just modulate your own capacity here. So go ahead and come underneath with your legs out, and then bring your body up into a straight line, and just continue to breathe long and deep. Eyes closed down, relax the breath. Just get into the position. Breathe. Breathe. Inhale. Pull up on that root lock. And gently release the knees down. Bring the forehead forward. Just rest the head on the ground there for a moment in baby pose. Please relax the breath. And then bring the arms back up. And we're going to do cat-cow now. So you're going to inhale up into cow. Exhale down into cat. Just begin to do that nice and fluidly. 26 stroke pace. Inhale up into cow. Exhale down into cat. Just continue. When you're done, inhale up into cow. Pull from that root lock. And exhale down into cat. Once again, inhale up into cow. And exhale down into cat. And then come lying on the back briefly. Just relax the hands at the side. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're going to place the hands underneath the hips now. We're going to do 26 yoga leg lifts. So by yoga, meaning you want to maintain your breathing and you want to concentrate on the exercise quality, not so much how fast you go. So inhale up, 26, legs come straight, and then gently down. Continue at your own pace, do your best, and continue. When you're in, inhale up, pull up on that root lock, and then exhale, lower the legs down, lower them down. Release the hands, inhale and exhale. Really relax, long, deep breathing. Just relax there. It is allergy season. Get started here in a moment. Okay, go ahead and come sitting back up in the easy pose. Just going to do a quick explanation of a couple breaths now. We've already been doing them. So we have what's called long, deep breathing, where you inhale the hands on the belly like a balloon. Just expand the belly slowly. And then you exhale and that belly goes back, that balloon goes back to the spine. And inhale again. And exhale. So that's our relaxation breath. We'll do that at the end of each class. There's also a fast version of that, which you don't want to do if you're on your moon. And basically, it's a rapid belly breath. So same thing, except you're basically pumping the navel rapidly like this. You also don't want to do that if you're pregnant. So rapid belly breath. We're going to go back and forth between those two types of breathing. The last thing we've already done is root lock. So you inhale, pull up on the rectum, navel, sex organs. And you exhale, relax that. So we're going to be cycling through those exercises as we go. Now, the first one we're going to do, and we're just going to come down in what's called stretch pose. So go ahead and come lying on your back. If you are on your moon or pregnant, you can do long, deep breathing. But what we're going to do here is for 1 minute, lying on the back, we're going to do that rapid breath that we did. So go ahead and point at your toes, 6 inches off the floor, and begin breath of fire. Almost there. Last little bit. And inhale. And lower the legs down. Exhale, completely relax. Long, deep breathing. Just be with the breath. Completely relax. We're doing a navel adjustment Kriya, strengthening that navel point and working on balancing out that navel chakra so that we have that consistency and that stability. Okay, so next one we're going to do is called bow pose. So we're going to go ahead and come lying on our stomach once again. And in this exercise, we want to reach back and we want to grab those ankles. And then once we're in a good position, we want to pull ourselves up into a bow. We're going to focus on the brow point. If you can, do breath of fire. Otherwise, do long, deep breathing. And let's begin. Inhale, pull up on the root lock, squeeze and focus at your third eye point. And exhale, relax the breath and the legs and turn the head to one side. Inhale, exhale, completely relax. Just lie there for a moment, long deep breathing. Just be with the breath. Okay, so we have one more in this set. A little bit of a challenging set, so we're really working on creating that sort of readjustment of the navel so it's centered up, and consistency is what we're cultivating. So this next one, we're going to do what's called wheel pose, and this is a little bit challenging an exercise. You might have done it in high school gym practice if you ever remember back in the day. But the way it works is you want to bring the heels in to your hips, and you want to put the hands underneath your shoulders, and then you're going to basically try to arch yourself up. You won't be holding it for very long, but basically it looks like this. You're going to come up like that, and the breath here is just long, deep breathing. So you're not going to be doing a rapid breath. You're just going to be doing a natural breath. So with that in mind, to your best of your ability, we're going to go ahead and come up and go. Remember to breathe. Last bit now. And inhale, arch up. And exhale, slowly come down, release everything, and just lie on your back, completely relax. Long, deep breathing, let it all go. Inhale and exhale. And go ahead and bring your legs into like an easy pose position. Just go ahead and bring them in. Just put your hands on your bellies. Just go ahead and breathe there with the hands on the bellies, long, deep breathing. And just hold that navel point. All right. So one more exercise. So this is called fish pose. So if you can, the way you do this is you try to put your feet in the lotus position. Go ahead and come lying, and then you want to lie back. So come lying back with your hands on your bellies in lotus position, long, deep breathing. Just relax there if you can. Otherwise, just cross your legs. Hands on the belly, long, deep breathing. Feel your navel point. Just be. And inhale and exhale. And then slowly release the legs and lie on your back. Inhale, exhale. And just relax here for intermediate relaxation. We're going to move on to the next set of exercises in a moment, but just take a moment to breathe. This is a really good practice for cultivating that navel tapa, that inner sort of fire in the belly, and also sort of strengthening your navel point. And inhale and exhale. All right. So now we're moving on to the second part of the class, which is Kriya workout. So I've introduced Sat Kriya before. It's one of the quintessential exercises in Kundalini Yoga. It's all about creating that vertical alignment. You know, we started the class talking about how navel point power is really important for consistency and speaking from a place of, you know, grounded stability and consistency. Sat Kriya is all about alignment. It's all about taking all the chakras, lining them up in one vertical straight line and projecting that alignment towards unity consciousness so that our whole being is aligned, you know, because it's when we get out of alignment, you know, and we get parts of us out of alignment that we get into trouble. So this is all about alignment tonight. So now let's go ahead and come onto the knees. We're going to be doing several rounds of Sat Kriya, and you probably are going to get hot because Sat Kriya is a very heat generating practice. In yoga, it's called tapa, which means sort of fire of discipline. It also produces the Agni, which is inner heat, inner fire. So if you know any basic Ayurveda, that's the kind of terminology I'm using. Got an Ayurveda person over here that knows exactly what I'm talking about. So the way this exercise works is you're going to go ahead and hug your fingers together. You're going to hug the ears, and you're going to say the sound Sat. And when you say the sound Sat, you're going to squeeze all those lower pelvic muscles, and you're going to imagine a vertical straight line going up through your core, shooting up towards infinity, and basically aligning you with creative source, whatever that means for you. Then you're going to relax everything, and you're going to say Nam. So we're going to do this several times. Then we're going to do some frogs, which are good for stretching the legs. So starting off, we're going to do this for 3 minutes. Just go at a regular rhythm, and let's begin. Sat, 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 inhale. Pull up on the root lock, squeeze up the spine, vertical alignment, and relax the breath and lock. Let the hands float gently down to the knees. Inhale and exhale. Just feel that vertical integration, that vertical alignment, long, deep breathing. Just relax the breath, relax the mind. Okay, another round now. So beginning. Sat, 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 sat. Inhale, hold on that root lock, squeeze up. And exhale, relax the breath and the lock, the hands down onto the knees. Inhale. And exhale. Long, deep breathing, completely relax the breath, relax the mind. And come sitting back into easy pose. Shake out the ankles a little bit. We're going to do a stretch, chest stretch. So you're going to place the hands on the clasp and the Venus lock, place them behind your neck. Open up that chest and just focus at your brow point. Long, deep breathing. Just breathe long and deep there. Just relax the breath. Focus at the brow. Long, deep breathing. Open up that chest. And inhale, hold on that Rulock, focus at your third eye point, open up that chest. And exhale, relax the breath and the hands down. Inhale and exhale. Long, deep breathing, completely relax. Okay, let's go ahead and come sitting back up into rock pose for another round of Sat Kriya. Then we will do some frogs. So go ahead and come back onto the knees. And that same thing you were just doing, Sat Nam, and begin. Sat, 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 Sat. Last bit. Sat, 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 Sat. Inhale, pull up on your lock, squeeze up, and relax the breath and the lock, and the hands come down to the knees. Inhale and exhale. Just feel that vertical alignment, that integration of the navel point all the way up through the chakras. Long, deep breathing. Just relax the breath. And inhale and exhale. Okay, you're gonna do a different exercise now. So go ahead and shake out the legs a little bit. We're gonna do 26 what are called frogs. So these are really good for just generally, your potency and really good for the legs. So you're going to come down between the thighs like this, and you're going to inhale up, and you're going to be like a bouncing frog. So it's like this. The head drops down, and you're going to want to do 26 of those. So inhaling up, and the legs come down, and then exhale. So 26 frogs at your own pace, and begin. When you're done, inhale up. Shake out your legs. Go ahead and take your time. Inhale, bring the hands back, the hands together. Exhale down. And inhale back the hands together. Exhale down. And last time, inhale back the hands together. And exhale down. Okay, coming back onto the knees now. We're going to continue with the Sat Kriya, but these rounds we're going to go faster, meaning we won't be doing them for 3 minutes. Those previous rounds were all 3 minutes each. These are each going to be 1.5 minutes, a little faster. So, same exercise, Sat Kriya. We're creating that vertical alignment. Then we'll do another round of frogs. Sat Kriya, another round of frogs. Sat Kriya, another round of frogs. Each round of these Sat Kriya now will be 1.5 minutes, not 3. And let's begin. Sat, no, sat, 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 nam 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 sat. Inhale, pull up on the root lock, squeeze up the spine, align. And exhale, relax the hands down, resting on the knees. Inhale, exhale, long deep breathing, relax the mind, relax the breath, just be. And inhale, exhale, go ahead and shake out those legs a little bit. Okay, going into our next round of frogs, just 10 this time, so we're not doing as many. 10, and then you'll stand when you're done and begin. And inhale, bring back the hands together. Exhale them down. Inhale, bring back the hands together. Exhale down. And once again, inhale, back the hands together. And exhale down. Shake out the hands, shake out the legs. Okay, coming back down. Another round of Sat Kriya. Once again, we're only doing a minute and a half. So get ready for that. Minute and a half of Sat Kriya and begin. Sat, no, 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 sat, nam 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 sat. Inhale up, root lock, and release the hands down, release the breath. Inhale, exhale, completely relax. We only have a few more of these. Long, deep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Just relax here. Feel that vertical alignment. Feel your activated navel point, that navel alignment, the integration of the lower will, your will to survive, will to be, and the true will, the purpose that you incarnated on the planet. We're yoking that lower will, that belly will, to your transpersonal, your higher will, so those things can be aligned. You can act from that place. Inhale, exhale. Okay, another round of frogs now, 15 this time. Let's go ahead and shake those legs out. And at your own pace, 15 frogs, and go. When you're done, go ahead and come standing and shaking the legs out. And inhale, bring the back of the hands together. And then they float down. Inhale, bring the back of the hands together. And they float down. And inhale, bring the back of the hands together. And they float down. Okay, we're almost done with Sat Kriya. So we have this one, and then one more, and then no more Sat Kriya. I know it's a lot of Sat Kriya, but it is called Sat Kriya workout. So that's what we've been doing. So get ready, and one and a half minutes, and begin. Sat, 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 sup, nam 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 sup. Inhale up, root lock, and exhale, relax the hands, the breath, and let the hands rest on the knees. Inhale, exhale, just completely relax, long, deep breathing. Just relax here for a moment. And inhale, pull up on the root lock, and exhale. Okay, one more round of frogs, just 10, and then one more round of Kriya, and then we're complete. So go ahead and come up into frog pose, 10 at your own pace, and then stand when you're done and go. And when you're done, standing up, and inhale, the back of the hands come together. Exhale, they come down. Inhale, they come together. Exhale, they come down. And inhale, the back of the hands come together. And exhale, they come down. Okay, one more round of Kriya, and we're going to do a relaxation. So come back. We're going to do we're going to do 3 minutes this time. Our last bit of Kriya here. So last exercise, we've done a lot of work tonight, building that navel strength. So last bit. So take everything you've done, take that stabilized navel point from the beginning, that lower will, that sort of self-will, which is so important to be on the planet, and have a strong sense of self, and yoke that to your higher will, that which is beyond your limited self, so that all these things can work together. Neither is good or bad. You need both. But take that lower belly will, line it up with that higher guide, the true will, and then we will be good to go. So get ready for that exercise and begin. Sat, 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 sa, 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 nam 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 sa. Inhale up, inhale deeper, pull up on that root lock, squeeze up, hold the breath in, pull up and move on. And exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale deeper, deeper, pull up on that root lock, align your lower with your higher will, squeeze up towards infinity. And exhale, keep the hands up, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale deeper, last time. Pull up, align. And exhale, release the hands, release the breath, release the lock, let the hands come floating onto the knees, inhale. And exhale, feel that alignment of your belly all the way up to the chakras with your higher will, inhale. And exhale. And then gently release the legs. A lot of good hard work tonight. Lying down on the back for a relaxation, heels together, hands to the side. Completely relax the breath. Inhale and exhale. Just relax, long deep breathing. Release the mind, release the thoughts, and just be. Long deep breathing. Excuse me. Slowly begin to bring your minds back to the presence of your bodies. Go ahead, twinkle the fingers and toes and stretch the body out lengthwise. Complete vertical line. And rotate the ankles and wrists in one direction and the other direction. And then rubbing the hands and feet together briskly. Bring the knee across the chest and cat stretch one way. And release the knee and cat stretch the other. And wrapping the hands around the knees, rocking on the spine. And come sitting up. Okay, so really some good work. We're going to do a simple pranayama. We've been doing it pretty much for the entire series, which is an alternate nostril breathing. And then we're going to do a simple meditation that we'll close out. So this meditation, we're going to be blocking off the left nostril, which is the lunar nostril. So we can inhale that cooling breath. We're going to count to count of 4. We're going to hold the 2 nostrils. We're going to count to count of 16. Then we're going to block off the left nostril and exhale for count of 8. Then we're going to flip it. Inhale 4, hold for 16, exhale for 8. This balances the solar and lunar faculties of your consciousness and helps you have that sort of balance of both of those forces. So blocking off the left nostril, and let's begin. And releasing both hands, inhale and exhale. Just breathe for a moment, long, deep breathing. Okay, we're going to end with a final meditation. We're just going to do this for 7 minutes. So this meditation is a meditation for creativity. And, creativity, the ability to sort of solve problems at a higher level than those are produced. It's really important to success in life. And this practice can really help foster that. So this mantra is a mantra that helps foster creativity. And in turn, that can bring prosperity, because when you're creative problem solving, when you're thinking at a higher level, you tend to move through things better than being stuck by them. That can bring about abundance. So basically this mantra here, the sound is Ha, Hare, Hari, Wahe Guru. And the mantra explains the parts. Har represents the seed potential of infinite creativity. It's like, balled up creative potential. Hare represents the flow of the creative force. So you take that seed potential and it starts to flow. And then Hari represents it manifests. So from a seed to a flow to an expression. And then Waheguru is basically expressing the wonder and joy and beauty of this process. So from a seed to a flow to a manifestation. Isn't this creative process amazing? Another way it's explained is idea, flow, here it is, wow. Idea, flow, here it is, wow. All aspects of the creator are bliss. So basically, that creative process, celebrating it. So we're going to chant that mantra together for 7 minutes, and we'll close out. So once again, it is Had Hare Hari Wa He Guru. There is no real focus. If you want to focus at the brow point, you can. The fingers in Gyan Mudra. And inhale and begin. Had Hare Hari Wa He Guru. 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 Had Hare Hari Waheguru, Hare Hare Hare, 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 Waheguru. Just feel that sound current of the creative flow into manifestation of your highest good, your highest possibility aligned with your dharma, your purpose, your true will, your alignment of your navel point, your lower will, your higher will, and just be with that consciousness. And inhale and exhale. All right, so we close with a song called the Sunshine Song. If you know it, join in, otherwise you'll learn it. Grabbing the hands together briskly, placing the knuckles here in the center of the chest. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on, guide your way on. Soft snow, soft snow, soft snow, soft snow. Thank you. All right, till next time.